do whatever you want. That seems like that's what the Democrats are saying. They're lying, cheating, and trying to steal this election. When they riot in the streets, they call it peaceful protests. That's media. Of course, they're covering for the liberal, Democrat, socialist, whatever they are. And they're trying to tell them, just go ahead and do what you want. Do what you want. We'll even put you on the news. How's that? You'll be famous doing what it is that you want to do. Okay, you see, there's a problem with that. Vote in the Democrats thinking that you're just going to be able to do whatever you want. Whatever I want. They've already let us have marijuana. That's legal in a lot of states. Maybe they'll let us have heroin, angel dust, acid, mushroom, all the rest of it. Give us all the drugs. Okay, you see, there's a problem here. The Democrats are trying to con you out of your freedom because they want to take your money. They want to take your job. They want to take your ability to speak out, to gather together in groups. They want to take your freedoms away. But they're going to tell you, you can do whatever you want. We'll let you do it. They're the ones that pushed for abortions. Murder, really, is what it is. Excuse me. But these Democrat cities and states are the ones that have been trying to steal this election by deception, lies, keep them away. Keep them, no, you can't watch this. Stay back. You can't watch because we have to throw this. And then at 4 something in the morning, carloads of boats just show up. There you go. But it's not a mixed bag. It was all one-sided. And not for President Trump. And now they're trying to say it's President Trump that's trying to steal this election. Okay, if you believe that, you've been hiding under a rock for the last 4 years because the Democrats, the liberal media, the socialists, everybody that doesn't like President Trump has been trying to get him out of office. Any and every way that they can think of. They ran an investigation spending millions of dollars. And what did they come up with? Nothing. And they've tried throwing everything at him. Nothing. So what are we supposed to think? That the guy that's living his life honestly, you can't come up with anything that he's doing wrong. And yet the Democrats are the ones that keep throwing this garbage at him. And we're supposed to believe the liberals telling us it's the president doing it when they couldn't find a thing wrong with anything he was doing? Really? But yet the Democrats, the liberals, the socialists, the media, the propaganda arm of the government are trying to get us to buy the idea that we didn't do anything. Nope, wasn't us. It was the president. He done it. No. I can't buy that for a second. And the Democrats are still, oh, well, look, we can do it. You can do anything you want. If you're a Democrat, we'll let you do it. Heck, I was listening and there was a police chief, a black female police chief that was fired for doing her job. Really. She was fired because she had detectives investigate these people that were vandalizing, I guess it was state or city property, and she got fired for doing it. Well, you can only do what you want to do according to the Democrats if it's, against the Republican conservatives. If you show hatred toward the conservative, Christian, Republican, law-abiding citizen, that's okay. Hate them. Go ahead and hate them all. It's good. But if you accidentally shoot one of your own, like some of these idiots have done, that's okay too. It was an accident. I mean, you pulled the pistol out, pointed at him right in his face, point blank, and pulled the trigger. It was an accident. Yeah, we know. It's crap. And the problem is, see, part of white privilege is this. We understand freedom comes from being responsible for one's self. Being responsible for feeding oneself, housing and clothing oneself, keeping oneself clean, paying the insurance on your automobile, and such like that. That is where freedom comes from. Freedom doesn't come from running in the streets, selling drugs, promoting prostitution, shooting people, using violent actions to feel as though you're being respected. That is not freedom. You have been chained to the inner city plantations by these ridiculous promises of the Democrats that they don't hold anything. They're hollow. There's nothing there. They don't care. They just soon see you die. Well, no, they're not. Because then they can't tax you into the dirt, which is what they want to do. They want you to go to work and then tax you as much as they can without killing you. That's what they want. Honest, that is what they want. They don't want you to live free. Look at the coronavirus. Right now, they've got 2 vaccinations coming out. 2 from 2 different companies. And they say they can have it out within 2 weeks. And there are still people that say, well, it'll come out, but because it's under the Trump presidency, I'm not going to take it. All I'm saying is they hate Trump. And they have a mind of a 5-year-old if they're not going to take a vaccination that they expect the rest of the country to take to curb the COVID-19 virus. And it's stupid. It really is. What the Democrats are doing is showing how immature and how much of an imbecile they can be. It drives me crazy because they say this, but then they go do that. You can't be inside with groups of people having supper. We're going to have to cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas so you don't do all that. But yet Gavin Newsom, governor of California, he was out at a very expensive restaurant in California having supper. And from what I understand, there were medical professionals with him at this get-together at this very expensive restaurant. Without masks, of course. They're eating and drinking. And he expects the people to follow him? It makes me question, are Democrats really that stupid? By what I've seen, I would have to say yes. They are that stupid. Because I haven't believed a minute of the COVID-19 virus garbage. I really haven't. The flu has taken more lives than the COVID has. And that's the way of it. So you want to do whatever you want? Go ahead. You'll die of starvation or frostbite or whatever, because you're not going to be able to take care of your needs. The government's going to take all your money while you're doing whatever you want. Go do it. Riot, burn, pillage, loot, whatever. And then you'll find out what the Democrats are really all about. And it's not democracy. And that's the end of that.